Before we get started with this video, I have a special announcement. For the first time ever, Sergio and I are taking listener mail to answer on the podcast, so please check out the Patreon page for the post where you can send us your letters to possibly get featured on the podcast. This is a once-in-a-month opportunity, so don't miss out. Hey everybody, this is Chewy Plays Nintendo, and today it's time to address all of these talks about delays. So earlier this week, I got a comment about the title for the last podcast, which was, I think it was Animal Crossing Turns 18 and Delay Discussions. And unfortunately, people took that as us also thinking that the game was going to be delayed, but that's not the case. We were literally just talking about the delays that people are talking about. And I guess that's confusing. So I want to be clear, I don't think Animal Crossing Switch is getting delayed just yet. And I guess that's the caveat there. I don't think it's delayed yet. I think there's a possibility, yes, but I don't think there's any reason to think that it is right now. And so I've been seeing this type of tweet all over Twitter, and it is, Nintendo has deleted Animal Crossing Switch from the coming soon titles on their page. So I wanted to go through all of the Nintendo sites, well, not all of them. I wanted to show you all what I kind of look at on a regular basis, just because this is what I do and I'm obsessed, but I'm going to go to this Nintendo website. So I visit the Nintendo website pretty often, and it's usually, well, there's two things I'm doing. One is I'm checking out what games are on sale, just in case I'm interested in any, and there are some games that I'm looking for to be on sale at some point. But the other thing is, while I'm there, I kind of take a look and see if Nintendo has listed Animal Crossing yet. Thus far, I haven't seen it, and that's why this tweet that has been going around, or this information that's been going around, I feel it's not accurate. Because I check this site almost every day. Usually it's like every other day, but I'm usually on the Nintendo website just to look at games and stuff. And if I were to see Animal Crossing on here, or a page for Animal Crossing, I would freak out. I would have shared it by now. But fact of the matter is, I have not seen that yet, and I don't think it's existed. So I want to show you specifically what people are talking about. I think when they go to this game store here, if you scroll over to Coming Soon, you can click here, and this is the page essentially where people believe we have not, or believe that Animal Crossing got removed from. The thing is, I don't think I've ever seen it on this page, and if I did, I don't know. I guess I don't think it was here. Now the problem is I can't really prove this. I will attempt in this video to take a look at older versions of this, but most of these games, when they're on here, they're like, you can click on them and you'll go to a page for that game. And that's specifically what I feel has not existed on Nintendo's website yet. So let me go back here to this Coming Soon page, but yeah, you'll see a lot of things listed. My internet's a bit slow in this room, so it's loading a bit slower than than usual. But yeah, usually you can click on these games and find out a little something. I always have to click on Mineko's Night Market because I am so excited for this game. It said it's coming early 2019, and we're getting past early 2019. And if you don't know about this game, I recommend you check it out. It looks pretty cute. It looks like it's for fans of Animal Crossing. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So this is typically the path I go on when I'm on the website. Let me scroll back up since the thing I'm looking for disappeared. So usually I'll scroll over Game Store here, and I'll click on All Games, and this takes me to this page that kind of just shows you all the games. Usually it's set to featured. The first thing I tend to do is I click on Release Date, and so this organizes the games by order of release date with the latest coming first. That may be confusing. So Pokemon Sword and Shield, they have been slated as late 2019. Here you can see it says releases to be determined. So we're still waiting on those, but you're gonna see like the most up-to-date games here. And so I usually flip to this, and then I give a little scroll through to see if Animal Crossing pops up. I don't really ever see it. I see The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, The one thing I will say about the tweet is they've included Luigi's Mansion on there, and I'm trying to remember if I've seen Luigi's Mansion on this page, but like I said, later in this video we're going to go through that and kind of take a look. But yeah, for now, I've never seen Animal Crossing pop up here. And like I said, I typically look at this all the time. And so, just to show you, the next thing I tend to do is I click on Nintendo Switch just to make it a specific Nintendo Switch thing. And then like I said, I come on here to look at deals. So I go and I check out what games are on sale. So I look through this and I think, oh, is there something that I've been looking for on sale? And usually no, but that's okay. So anyways, that's the way I look through the site. I look at it pretty regularly, and I feel like I wish now in hindsight that I'd been taking screenshots of this just to show people that it's not really, I've never seen it. I've just never seen Animal Crossing listed here. Now I will tell you, I have gotten excited by seeing Animal Crossing on the Nintendo site. Now that specifically, actually I'm not going to be able to get there through here. So specifically, that comes from when you change your region. If you select another country to view this site as, usually UK and Ireland is an easy choice. Let me go back to the selector. I've noticed, I feel like the Europe sites do have Animal Crossing listed. So if we go over here to the UK site, as you can see, it looks a little bit different. Oops, I accidentally clicked on that game. Okay, let's go back to the home page. But you can go over here and search through this site. And when you search Animal Crossing, oops, spelled that wrong. Alright, so you search Animal Crossing and you'll actually see Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch pop up here as soon as it loads. Like I said, I'm in a room. So here it is, Animal Crossing for Nintendo Switch, working title. The European site, specifically this UK site, is the only time I've ever seen Nintendo on a Nintendo, or Animal Crossing on a Nintendo site. So you can see it's Animal Crossing for Nintendo Switch, working title. This says, a new mainline Animal Crossing game is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019. So that's something that's promising, at least. This site is saying that the game is coming in 2019. So until they change that, I'm going to believe that it's coming in 2019. Until we hear otherwise, you know? So your new home is still being prepared. Why not check out these other Animal Crossing games until it's time to move in? So they've got Pocket Camp, New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo update, and then, of course, Happy Home Designer, which is pretty fun. I liked it. And then, of course, there's a video, and it just plays the Tom Nook kind of thing. So there you go. So that's just the Tom Nook announcement video that we've seen. So the next thing I want to show you, let me go back to the main Nintendo site. I'm going to go back to that coming soon page just to get the link for it. And then I'm going to go to another website where we may be able to see this site prior. And I'm going to look at some specific dates. So the Wayback Machine, it's an archive of the internet. You can use this to kind of see sites, how they previously looked. So we can take that coming soon page and look at the browsing history. And so this will pop up with like a calendar and all of that and show us like sometimes that they took a screenshot of the website. So the date I want to look at specifically is I'm going to look at September 13th, 2018. That's when we first got the announcement. I want to take a look there and see if the game was listed at some point at that time. I'm going to check the day after, and then I think from there I will check the beginning of the year, and no results found. Okay. Alright, so I think this coming soon page loaded this time. Alright, like I said, I want to go back to 2018. I'm just going to click on the 2018 here in the timeline, and then I'm going to go specifically to September, and these bubbles will kind of show you when the site was changed. So it doesn't look like there was a change on September 13th, which would have been the day of the Direct when Animal Crossing was announced. So the first change is September 16th. So let's go ahead and click on this time. where they took the snapshot, and now we'll be able to take a look and see if Animal Crossing was indeed listed at that point. But like I said, I don't think it was. And I guess this is I'm really only doing this because I like to find evidence about things. I like to see if there is truth to what is being said, or if there is just like, oh, I seem to remember Animal Crossing was on here, but now I don't see it, you know? And that's just kind of how our memories work. They're not always reliable. For example, like right now I'm saying, like, I don't really remember Animal Crossing being on here. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing Animal Crossing. I'll go ahead and do a search here. Animal Crossing. Let's check something else that is on this page. So Luigi's Mansion, Mario and Luigi. So even Luigi's Mansion 3 was not listed on this coming soon page at this time. Maybe I'm gonna check another date. So if we click on this view more games, I think it's gonna take us to the game guide page that I showed you before. Yeah, so that's where that's going. I'm not gonna let it load. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back and see. I'm gonna check another date to see if Animal Crossing was listed at any point. So once again, we're in 2018. We checked this 16th date. Let's go ahead and check the 21st. And then I'm gonna check a December date just to get kind of a day in the middle. Especially because at that point, Smash Bros would have been out. Let's see if Smash is actually listed on here. Wander Song is a game I'm interested in. It looks pretty cute, I've gotta say. So let's see, we've got Super Mario Party. Let's check another Super, since we know Super Smash Bros is here. I'm gonna scroll up. Let's see. So Super Mario Odyssey pops up, Super Mario Party, Lego, Super Brothers, Super Smash Bros. There we go. So we do see Super Smash Bros. There. Let's go ahead and search Animal Crossing. Nothing for Animal. Let's just go with Animal. Nothing for Animal Crossing. We got animated. Let's try Luigi. So Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS is here, and then Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, the same two that we got before. So not too different. So let's go ahead and check one more time in December, just to double check. And so yeah, this is the trick I use to kind of take a look back. You go to the Wayback machine, you can just Google it and it'll pop up for you. Let me double check. Yeah, we're in 2018 once again. And so let's just check a December date. I want to check something after the 6th, because that was when, or the 7th rather, is when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out. So I would assume it would come off of that listing. We'll see. Because at that point, it's not coming soon anymore. It's definitely here. So we do have a different color up here, which is pretty interesting. Maybe we'll see something new. Thus far, I'm not seeing Animal Crossing, I'm not seeing Luigi's Mansion. I'll do the same control find search to see if it pops up. And then, oops, clicked on that. Alright, so let's see. Just to make sure this is working, let's search fitness boxing. That's popping up. Alright, we are searching here. Animal, nothing for Animal. And then let's try Luigi again. Nothing for Luigi. I guess that at this point the game is out. And Super, let's see what pops up for Super. Alright, Superhero Fight, Super Treasure Arena, Super Meat Boy Forever. And then these let's see if Smash works. And Smash is not showing up anymore. So, anyways, I guess that's all I'm trying to show everybody. I don't believe Animal Crossing is delayed. I don't think I've ever seen it on the site thus far. You can look through this more in depth. This video, I don't want it to get too long of me just looking through every single day, but I think you get the picture. Go ahead and check out the Wayback Machine. See if you can find a listing for Animal Crossing, because like I said, my memory I don't remember seeing it, and it's a page I would have shared immediately. If I saw an official Nintendo page that showed Animal Crossing, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be so excited about that because I want Nintendo to recognize the game, and I feel like that isn't anything that's happened. But yeah, thus far, I will tell you this. April 25th, Nintendo is holding their investor meeting. So let me actually show this. Investor relations. So Nintendo is holding their investor meeting. You can find it if you just look up Nintendo Investor Relations, and you'll see fiscal year earnings release schedule. So they're going to go over their entire fiscal year, that is 2018 to 2019. Their year goes from March to March. So since March is over, April 25th is when we're getting the update. And yeah, they're essentially going to go through everything. What is significant about this is typically Nintendo will put up a schedule that shows the upcoming games. And so that is what I expect is going to happen, is that they're going to reconfirm Animal Crossing is coming at 2019. They're going to list all those games. For example, Zelda, Link's Awakening, Luigi's Mansion 3, both of those also have that generic moniker 2019. That's when they're coming out. And so we're going to get that. And I guess, let me see if I can find last year's. Alright, so yeah, usually you'll see something like this. And there tends to be a calendar here that shows the upcoming games. I'm just scrolling through to see. Many unique titles being released by publishers. That's not quite what I'm talking about. Here we go. In addition to titles currently on sale, we have announced the coming release of the titles shown here. We are even preparing new software for release in 2019 and beyond. Our plan is to continue maintaining this business by taking advantage of new titles like these. So this is what I'm talking about. They're essentially going to give us a little tiny look at what is coming, and some things we already know the months for, but others, like Luigi's Mansion at that point, which was the remake for the 3DS. We didn't quite know when it was coming out yet, but so they just kind of put that generic 2018 date. I expect we'll see something like this during this meeting that will once again list Animal Crossing and say that 2019 date. So if you're waiting for news, I expect it on April 25th. That's when they're having their next meeting. You can see it right here on this website. Wait, that's the wrong thing. It's right here, fiscal year earnings release schedule. And outside of that, I guess I'm not really expecting anything until E3. I feel like that's when we're going to see all of these next games. We're going to see Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, all these things that we haven't heard about in a very long time. So we're waiting on news for a lot of games. Animal Crossing is, of course, the one that matters to a lot of us the most, and we're very excited. So I know it's easy to freak out when you see these types of things, but I'm just hoping that this video reassures all of you that it's not delayed quite yet. I think I'm not going to get worried unless they don't show us anything at E3 this year. I think E3 tends to be the cutoff for showing games that are coming in this year. So yeah, if we don't see anything at that point, that's when I would get worried. But for now, I think we're okay. I think we're going to be all right. And so regardless, you can still just go to the UK and Ireland website and of course enjoy searching Animal Crossing there and seeing an actual page on a Nintendo website that has to do with this game, because like I said, we've heard nothing. We've heard nothing about this Animal Crossing game, and I think news is coming soon. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit longer, but the patience for me fluctuates. Sometimes I really can't wait, and other times I feel okay. Today is one of those days where I feel fine. And like I said, you can just enjoy these pages. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead, spread the word. Please let everybody know. Don't worry yet. Animal Crossing is still coming in 2019, as far as we know. We don't have anything to worry about. So yeah, just let everyone know. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.